What is up, guys, and welcome to a very special video. This is a car that I wanted to drive ever since it came out on Gran Turismo 5. We are, of course, talking about the Redbull x2010. I saw this when it came out. My friend Cody Blanton, ACR Raven, a few of you guys might know who he is. He showed me this car, and it was just unbelievably mind-blowing how fast this thing is. I'll get the stats up. It's absolutely crazy, but it's absolutely unbelievable. 1500 horsepower, give or take. 527 foot-pound of torque. Top speed of 249 miles per hour, which equates to like 470 kilometers an hour. You can see there at the bottom of the screen, there's a fan. This is a fan car. Not made by fans, made by Adrian Newey. Gran Turismo went to Red Bull and Adrian and said, hey, can you make the fastest car possible without regulations getting in the way of speed and compromise? And this is the result. An absolute masterpiece of engineering, the Red Bull x2010. And with the help of Assetto Corsa mods, we are going to race it today around the Belgian Grand Prix. And yeah, we're going to well and truly throw ourselves into the deep end. I don't even know if I went through all the stats, but I think you pretty much got all of the stats that you need to know. It's got a F1 engine in it, a V6, 3 litre with direct injection. Yeah, pretty insane. And a weight of only 545 kilos, 615 if you put some fuel in it. But what an unbelievable machine. Let's get out there and let's race this thing. I'm a little bit scared, if I'm honest with you guys. This thing is going to be unbelievably quick. So quick that I don't think that my reactions and my driverability is going to be able to keep up with this. But you're going to see my first laps here in practice. I feel like I should probably remove the camera because there's going to be a lot of force feedback going through my wheel. And my camera isn't on a tripod. It's literally sitting on top of my monitor. Not very securely. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Oh, that's fancy. I feel like I'm an astronaut. I mean, I'm wearing the right hoodie for it, but I feel like I'm taking the very first steps into an uncharted world. And you guys are going to join me for the journey. Here we go. I am not ready for how fast this beast is going to be. I picked the wrong car. There's an upgraded version. I picked the standard one with only 600 horsepower, just casually. Just bend things. We're in the right car now. Let's just forget that whole escapade ever happened. And, whew, let's do this. Okay, even getting out of the pit lane, I can tell it's a lot faster. Let's go! Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the horsepower numbers we're looking for. Up! Oh, Rouge, we're not even going to make it! I had to lift off massively there. Okay, so the thing I have to factor into this now is that the tyres are going to be very, very cold on this first lap. But I'm going to give it full wellies regardless. Absolutely cutting out the chicane, just like I did in the 2021 video. But oh my goodness, this is insane how much different this version is as opposed to just the standard x2010 version. The original is pretty much just like an F1 car, not too much difference really, in all honesty. But this incredible amounts of straight line speed. Once we get the tires up to temperature, then we'll really get the feel of like what this car can do. Oh my goodness, is it unbelievable at high speed. I had to come to Spa. See, the reason I could have gone to Monza, could have gone to like Zandvoort or something, but it's not as satisfying. Like, Spa has got all the high speed corners that really allow this car to shine. Calming it down. We're going to start a lap now of Spa. We're just going to do one lap and then going straight into the race. I don't want to get too comfortable with this thing. Because like when that happens, I feel like that's when big boy mistakes are going to happen. Short shifting very early. First 3 gears. Accelerating to near on 400 kilometers an hour. turning in nice and early. We still can't even keep within the bounds of the track limits. There's a car right behind us, or I thought there was. We've left them for dead. Top speed, 424 kilometers an hour, and I still can't make Laycom. We will fix that up for the race though, but this is just a running commentary of what it looks like from the driver's seat. Through no name. Oh, I've thrown it in way too quickly there. Also, I think I was on the curb when I did so, asking the maximum of the car. Let's follow that yellow thing, can't even keep on the circuit. So what hope do I have? This race is going to be nutty. I have seen, even in the previous session, a lot of AI drivers going off the circuit and making mistakes. So this race, I feel like, is just going to be a survival of the fittest. What a magical middle sector that was. Coming up to Blanchimont now. This is going to be the fastest lap of Spa I have ever done, and it is by far not being anything to write home about, really, but from a driving and quality standpoint. Stamp on the power through the last corner, up to the line. What is the time? I don't even know what I did. 129.3 puts us in P7 for the race. There are a lot of people who have gone a lot slower. Some people in the 2-minute bracket, some people in the 3s. Looks like the AI are really struggling around here, which is interesting. But yes, we're going to skip through to qualifying, then to the race, and we're going to be starting from the back. This is going to be a nutty old race here, this Belgian Grand Prix. Strap in, because this is going to be something special. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see plenty more content like this. This has been, what, 9 years in the making that I've wanted to do this very race, and we're finally going to see out that dream. 6 red lights. The fastest ever Belgian Grand Prix is now underway. And I hope you'll excuse me if I don't do much talking in this. Oh, there's already a big pile up at turn 1. We can't even... We're stuck. Couldn't even get to turn 1. Racing with amateurs here. Let's have a look at this start. Let's go for a more zoomed out camera. This might be I think this will be a good angle, actually, because we can see kind of everything unfold. This race ever get underway? Here we go. Lights out and away we go. Who causes it all? Oh, no! He's crashed himself. Look on the left for the blue car. Oh. Here's the onboard. Gets off to a flying start. I mean, it's not hard in these kind of cars. He turns in. Oh, he gets squeezed. Okay, I didn't really pick up on that. But that was the cause of it all. Hopefully this time around we can have a better start. But what a ridiculous start to proceedings. Come on, guys. Keep it clean. 6 red lights. And away we go. Might be worth trying to avoid the inside at turn 1, but it's hard to shy away from that because there's so much space there on the inside. I'm like fully locked there. I don't know what was going on. I feel like I might have been stuck to someone. But regardless, we are away for the Belgian Grand Prix. Can we go side by side? Can they go side by side? Not me. Goodbye. I hope damage is not on for this race, because I don't see us getting through the entirety of it if that is the case. Cold tires, man. I've got to calm down a little bit. I've only driven this car during, like, you know, not very optimal conditions. I've only driven it at its worst, I suppose. That guy has seen better days. A momentary time to kind of relax, gather your thoughts, but not for too long. This straight doesn't last very long in a car that has near on 1500 brake horsepower. There's more kerfuffling going on here at the bus stop chicane. We're overtaking about half a dozen cars there under yellow flags, but I'll take every advantage I can get. I don't feel like I'm particularly fast in this field. I'll just be making the most of everyone's misfortune. As we bowl a massive wide there. The light blue Red Bull gets through. Come on. At some point, I want to be able to do a whole lap without missing an apex. But this car is incredibly testing of all of your driving abilities. That felt nice. Right up until the point we got up on the curb and got sideways. Second gear, mashing down the gears, then mashing on the throttle. Important not to touch the curbing around this lap, it seems. It's a very important point. Do I lift? I think I've got to lift more there. Turn in a little bit earlier. This car might be incredibly capable, but I've still got to hit apexes. Got to give it a chance. In terms of drivability, this thing isn't too bad. Like, you just saw the back end started to slide out a little bit. That's the first time I've really experienced that. But I don't really have any issues with traction and laying down the power smoothly. The car is pretty well balanced in that aspect, so I don't have to do too much modulating, which is impressive in a 1500 odd horsepower machine. We're getting overtaken here on the straight. We're going to have to do a bit of defensive driving. Stamping on the brake button, but I keep running wide. Turn one. Where is this guy? He's right there. I feel like one of us, or both of us, are going to bowl a wide here at our Rouge. Yep. It's me again, typical. I think we've cleared him. My goodness, this is scary. At the kind of speeds that we're doing, you don't want to be making any kind of fatal, or any kind of mistake, otherwise it will be fatal. You'd hate to imagine something going wrong, yeah, at these speeds. That's all I'll say. But anyway, at this stage, it's hard to really like concentrate on racecraft. It's a battle to just stay on the circuit. Really. So I probably could have done myself a little bit more justice by doing a bit more practice. But I wanted to make this video like real, like raw for you guys. I wanted you to see my first experience in this car. Showing you guys with me straight on the pace. You know, I want to show you that journey of getting there. You know, this definitely won't be the last video I make on this. That's for sure. We're on lap 4, heading on to lap 5 already. Just how fast this car is. We just zoom by the Grand Prix. Let's hopefully restore some dignity on this last lap, shall we? But no one to worry about this time going up a Rouge. Let's hopefully make it work. Oh! Oh! No! Keep it off the wall? Nah, not quite. I tried turning in earlier. I kept stuffing up our Rouge. So I thought throwing it in to the apex a little bit earlier, a little bit harder, more lock, would result in something. And now the steering's gone funny. Yeah, something's broken. Something is definitely broken with this car. You can make a supremely capable race car, but, you know, physics can only do so much for you. Especially when you've got a pleb like me behind the wheel. Last chance. Let's get this done and redeem ourselves in this shambles of a video. 6 red lights, and away we go. Actually moved my wheel position to be much higher than what I normally run it. It feels a lot more natural, actually. It's probably getting down to the lower levels of when I had it in Australia a long time ago. Looked like I was racing it, driving a truck. But I don't have. I was going to say we don't have such issues today, guys. That's it. I told myself I wasn't going to do any more restarts. I am throwing in the towel. That has been my first little go at the Redbull x2010. It has been an absolute disaster trying to get to grips with this car, but I hope that I gave you at least a small taster of what is possible in this car. If there's any other videos you want to see with this, let me know. I'd love to take it to other F1 circuits. Try to Nürburgring maybe, that might be pretty deadly. I don't know. We could even do some comparisons with an F1 car potentially. But I'll leave you guys with this replay. We'll react to the crash, and then I will say adios. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Would really appreciate it. We're so close to 400k now, probably hitting it any day now. So big thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. I really do appreciate it. But that's it from me today on Assetto Corsa. Don't be like me. And I'll see you next time.